this?
Was today the 4th of July? If not, is the Empire striking back or what?
Oh my god.
Looks like things are gonna get weird today.
Oh my god.
Hey, she! Get some! See, things got all funky.
Oh yes!
There's probably some planet-eating type dude waiting for me up ahead. All yoked and powerful and trying to take over the world or something.
Oh yes! Holy shit, yes! The wrestling moves are fucking back, bitches! This is completely different looking. What the hell is this?
But don't you worry. A hero descends. What? There are no heroes in this world?
Yes!
Oh, but there totally are. My name is Travis Touchdown. I'm the last hero around, here to save the world. I'm also just a passing assassin. Now let's do this. Start the game.
Yes! Let's go!
Welcome back, Travis, to the Garden of Madness.
Yes! No More Heroes 3 is finally happening. Hey guys, it's Turner4590, and this is just a quick little week later E3 reaction, I guess. I mean, this is pretty much just about No More Heroes, and yes, I'm very fashionably late, I'm sorry, but I originally wasn't going to do one, but I figured that it's No More Heroes, so I probably owe it to everyone to at least talk about my thoughts on the trailer. And yeah, this trailer was pretty exciting, as you saw from the reaction. Another reason I kind of wanted to wait was for additional information to come up about the game, like through interviews, and Suda gave plenty of interviews, so there's actually quite a few details floating out there about what this game is going to entail. So this game actually takes place 2 years after the end of Travis Strikes Again, which is really strange to me because... spoilers for Travis Strikes Again. Shinobu comes to you at the very end of the game and is like, come on, Travis, the assassins await. And clearly not, because this game takes place 2 years after. And the another main thing is that, as you saw from the trailer, Travis isn't really taking on assassins. He's taking on seemingly invaders from another world. And Suda has gone on record saying that this game isn't actually going to be about assassin rankings, which is a little strange because I feel like that's definitely what makes No More Heroes No More Heroes, and that's why this is like a numbered entry and not Travis Strikes Again, because that was not about the assassin rankings. This is going to be very rambly, by the way, I apologize. But no, he's actually taking on, and I quote, Thanos-like dudes. Which Travis even says in the fuckhead version of the trailer, because in the original Nintendo Direct trailer, the trailer is about 40 seconds shorter. It doesn't really cut that much interesting out. Sylvia has a little bit more dialogue, and there's blood and swearing. Like when Travis does the fuckhead pose, he actually says fuckhead. And instead of planet-eating dude, it bleeps out blank like dude. So I'm pretty sure he's directly quoting Suda with Thanos like dude, which is pretty great. But definitely a huge change up from the rest of the games. I mean, you went up against some crazy foes in the previous games, but I don't know if you ever went up against Thanos. I don't know about that.
It goes without saying that Robin Downs is returning to reprise his role as Travis Touchdown. There's no one else in the world I'd rather have. I love his performance in every one of these games. And Paula Tiso is actually coming back to do Sylvia as well, which she was completely AWOL in Travis Strikes Again, so it's cool to see her coming back. As for the main composer, Suda really loves to pull a fast one on you, because every single No More Heroes game has a fantastic soundtrack, and even you'd think they'd bring back the same person each time to keep doing the soundtrack, but nope. This game is a completely different composer than any other game in the series, and the composer of this game is actually a drummer. So you can tell from this this high octane trailer that is primarily using the drums for the music. So the soundtracks are always one of the most exciting things about the game, because they're so different from one another, but they're always really, really good. So I'm really excited, obviously, for this one as well.
Another awesome thing that's come out is that the Death Glove from Travis Strikes Again, which is basically the way Travis uses all of his special chip abilities, like his shock ability or his like telekinesis ability, stuff like that. He says, Suda's actually said that the Death Glove is actually going to be a key part of the gameplay, which if this is No More Heroes like over the shoulder gameplay with Travis Strikes Again's chip system, that's going to be insane. That has so much potential, because the chip system in Travis Strikes Again was sick. I really, really enjoyed using it. Even to the point where the mech suit that you see when Travis goes Henshin and then assembles the mech suit to fight off the invaders. Apparently that mech suit is powered by the Death Glove, and you'll be able to use it in the game. So that's crazy. I'm assuming that at least 2 of the boss fights are going to use it. Hopefully it'll be a better boss fight than Charlie McDonald with the Glastonbury mech from No More Heroes 2. Hopefully it'll be better than that, because that boss kind of sucked. But I don't know. I'm honestly not a big fan of mech fights, so I'm hoping that the mech suit doesn't really change up the gameplay that much. It shows him with the beam katana with the mech suit, so I'm assuming it just will power you up and give you like ranged abilities. Heck, maybe the mech suit might be your super move, actually, come to think of it. It might be like your ecstasy gauge in No More Heroes 2, except instead of just mashing the attack button, you'll actually get like a superpower mode, like Rage of the Gods or something. I wonder if you can charge your beam katana in the mech suit. That would look really awkward. Again, he said that charging your beam katana is definitely bad, because it's not No More Heroes without charging your beam katana. So that's, oh god, that'd be really weird. In terms of the actual development of the game, yes, the end of Travis Strikes Again with the little sneak peek demo in the empty Unreal Engine room is literally the No More Heroes 3 prototype, according to Suda. It was actually the prototype. It wasn't just a cute Easter egg we'll throw in. No, it was legit. They were prototyping No More Heroes 3 already at that point. We're in development. It wasn't joking. So yeah, they've been in development for 6 months now. So release date in 2020. I'm gonna guess late 2020 would be my guess, because No More Heroes 2 took 2 years to make, and maybe a little bit more than 2 years. And Travis Strikes Again also took 2 years. So if they're only in development for 6 months, then yeah, I would honestly guess a January 2021 release date, to be totally honest. If I'm being totally honest, I think it's going to get delayed until 2021, because I think every single No More Heroes game has released in January. I'm not even joking. 1, 2, and Travis Strikes Again all released in January. So maybe No More Heroes 1 was in February. It was Q1 of their respective years. So I'm gonna guess 2021, so early 2021. So we're quite a ways away, but hey, it's just nice to know that it's actually happening. The dev team has grown considerably since Travis Strikes Again. Suda mentioned that like Travis Strikes Again was very much an indie project where you wanted like a tight-knit, small 10-person studio or a 10-person team to do the game, and now that number has grown to less than 100, but still grown considerably, like at least 80 people, I believe. 80 and under 100. That's, I think, all we know. So that's a huge increase. Obviously, they're a much bigger budget game. Still on the Unreal Engine. Hopefully it won't be as in your face. Look at all this Unreal Engine propaganda, because that was ridiculous. The cool thing is they're actually, again, Unreal Engine and Nintendo have kind of a shitty history, because usually Unreal Engine games don't run very well on Nintendo hardware. Even Suda's previous Unreal Engine games like Lollipop Chainsaw and Shadows of the Damned run pretty damn poorly on like 360 and stuff. So Travis Strikes Again on Unreal Engine 4 ran at a solid 60 with like minimal frame drops. It was actually quite impressive, and they say they're going for the same thing. They're going to try and go for 60 frames with even higher graphic fidelity, which is like, I don't know if you're going to be able to pull it off, but I'd be excited, because No More Heroes 1 and 2 ran at air quotes 60 with pretty much whenever you swung your beam katana, the frame rate would drop. But it's fine. It kind of actually, it almost seemed intentional in No More Heroes 1. Like, whenever you swing your beam katana, it's like almost the frame rate like cuts in half. But it doesn't look distracting. It looks like, I don't know, stylish in a way. I'm not saying that 30 is better than 60, but whatever. Yeah, and as for the stuff that's still up in the air about the game, the open world from No More Heroes 1 and the part-time jobs / 8-bit minigames might return. He was a little vague on that in the multiple interviews he gave. Honestly, I kind of hope they don't do the open world again. I would be totally okay with just No More Heroes 2's menu system, because I don't want the open world to detract from the base gameplay. I want them to give it. I want them to make the base gameplay like the best of this series, like in a best case scenario, obviously. Because to be honest, I just don't know if they could do an open world justice with like I'm sure they could, but I don't know if they can do both, if that makes sense. Like I'd rather they just focus on the core gameplay, but we'll see. As for part-time jobs, I think they should come back in some capacity. Honestly, I kind of prefer the 3D ones. Like, definitely the 8-bit minigames are of higher quality than No More Heroes 1's part-time jobs, but I don't know, I just like how meandering some of them, like, just mow the lawn, like, fill up the cars with gas. It's like, it's so boring, and it's perfect for what it is, because you just want to get to the killing. The 8-bit minigames were a lot more competent, but I don't know, I feel like the actual real-life ones fit better. And as a final thing, Suda again has been teasing that No More Heroes 1 and 2 are something he absolutely wants to bring to Switch, that he needs to talk with the Marvelous, his publisher, to actually make it happen, but he absolutely really wants it. So hopefully we get a surprise in like an upcoming Nintendo Direct or Tokyo Game Show. Suda is always at Tokyo Game Show, so if we don't get gameplay for No More Heroes 3 at Tokyo Game Show, then maybe a No More Heroes 1 and 2 announcement would be sick. Especially if it spruces up the graphics a little bit. Even then, you honestly don't even need to spruce up the graphics. Just make it like, just bump up the resolution. That's all you need to do. I don't need a total like shading overhaul like the ugly as fuck PS3 version. Please no. Even Suda has gone on record saying that version blows, and he wasn't a part of it. But yeah, just I can't believe it finally happened, man. Like, I know that the writing was on the wall with Travis Strikes Again. Like, it was like, it's happening. But just the fact that it actually did is so exciting, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. So yeah, those were my rambling thoughts on the game. Again, sorry for the delay, but hey, at least it's here. It's called being fashionably late. Fuckhead. Or fuckface, sorry. I should probably stop insulting you. Okay, this has been Turner4590, and I will see you guys sometime in the future. Just give me a longer while, okay? Thank you.
What? Villains? What's a villain that we haven't... What the fuck? Oh, it's Rare. It's Banjo!
No way.
It's Rare!
Oh my god, it's actually happening!
It's actually happening!
What's it gonna look like?
It's DDD.
I had a feeling there were gonna be another fake out.
I can't believe they're doing it.
Yay!
Raring to go!
Yay! It's actually happening!
It's actually happening.
Oh, I did not think they were gonna do this today. Oh my god, the remixes.
All those people saying, like, Sakurai said there's only one character reveal this time. Sakurai wouldn't lie. Spiral Mountain! Ooh.
That was a good reference to the first game. Yay!
I can't believe it actually happened. I'm so happy.
Woo!